I've only been to Lofoten twice, and what have defined both of those tours was my luck with the weather and general conditions. On this second tour we nailed the planning of the peak of the autumn colors.
Wow, what a view! This is just a testimony to how I work. There is still light, so I can get another composition.
What brought me to Lofoten the second time was a workshop, but before I had a few days to myself where I recorded most of these videos, and the weather were arguably almost too good. Clear skies during the day, no wind and no rain. Well, good weather if you are not a photographer.
So I have come to a long road, and since I'm alone I will use my drone to get the photos, because I want myself in the photo along the road. But since I don't want to put up a tripod in the middle of the road and then walk 100 meters into the scene, because obviously a car could come and hit the camera, I will just use the drone to get the shot. Way more safe. And obviously also, if a car actually comes, it's way easier to get the drone away from the road, so I don't make any kind of like dangerous situation.
On this particular morning I didn't really get any good light, but the autumn colors surely were amazing. I returned to this location with the workshop group, and it was the only afternoon with a bit of rain and moist in the air, making for some gorgeous moody conditions and low-hanging clouds. It was actually during that session I got my favorite photos from these 10 days in Lofoten. I love the mood and atmosphere of these photos, and the autumn colors makes for a beautiful contrast against the bluish mountains. They are simple yet bold, and I can really feel the atmosphere in them. Further down the road you will arrive in a quaint little town called Nusfjord. Here you can go for a walk in the town or find a trail up into the mountains and 3 lakes. The entire area is just so beautiful when the autumn colors peak. You can get beautiful intimate and simple woodland landscape photos from the ground, and if you have a drone you can take to the skies. The thing that makes Lofoten such an amazing area for landscape photography is just the sheer amount of beauty everywhere. There are so many places, known and unknown, where you can just pull over and get beautiful photographs. Yes, you of course need the conditions to cooperate, but the potential is there. That is exactly what happened on our way to another location. We passed by this beautiful view with small trees and bushes in the foreground leading down to a small collection of houses and further out a fjord surrounded by epic mountains. However, despite the picturesque quaintness of the view, I was more attracted to the mountains, the low-hanging clouds and the autumn colors on the trees. The moody atmosphere of the low-hanging clouds just revealing the dramatic peak of the mountains in combination with the foreground autumn colors creating a sense of depth makes for another couple of my favorite photos from Lofoten. Lofoten is a fantastic area for autumn photography. Many birch trees, bushes and low vegetation turn from green over yellow to red during autumn. This transition happens between mid-September and mid-October dependent on the weather. This is also my last video from Lofoten in this batch, but I of course took more photos than what I have showed in these videos. So here follows a small compilation of the photos you haven't seen yet. If you want to know more about composition in landscape photography, be sure to get my 113 pages ebook covering that subject. It has tons of examples and is designed to be easy to read. And if you plan a tour to Lofoten yourself, be sure to get my digital map with all the gorgeous photography locations I show in these videos. It's easy to use with Google Maps, and along with my ebook you can get it via the links down in the description. I hope you enjoyed these videos. As always, I would highly appreciate both a like and a comment.